Krystin, and guys, get ready because we are going to build the ultimate butter squishy home. So I'm just kind of hanging out with my Neato in Adopt Me. If you guys didn't know, you can actually get this pet toy. You can go ahead and try to trade it in the trade hub as well. It's just the ice cube toy. And does this not look like the cutest, coolest Neato in Adopt Me? But since I've kind of been obsessed with squishies, if you guys didn't know, I actually have an unboxing channel and I am getting ready to unbox all of the new viral Walmart squishies. So make sure to check out that channel as well. But guys, we are going to get ready to get the ultimate butter squishy home on Adoption Island. So before we get started, as always, make sure you are subscribed, that you have notifications on, and let's go ahead and just get started. Now guys, yeah, we are going to be building the ultimate butter squishy home, and I'm also going to show you guys how you can get your own if you don't want to build it. So I am going to be trading one of these away, but first what we're going to need to do is find a home that this is going to work in. So first what we're going to need to do is look for a home that we can build an exterior to. So we could do something like the sandbox island. Wait, I think I actually might have one of those already. Okay, so I do have a sandbox home. Okay, we're gonna actually choose, I think, this one right here. I don't think we need to color customize. I think this is actually just going to be perfect. You can already kind of see the yellow. All right, let's get started. Okay, first what we're gonna need to do is choose exactly where we want this to go. So we could definitely put it here, but I think we're gonna need to go a little bit higher. All right, I think we're actually going to be putting it here. So we're gonna go over to edit our home. So let's look for some shapes. Let's go down. Let's start with a double wall panel. I think this might be too big. Okay, the medium is definitely more what we're looking for. Okay, so now let's make this butter home. How do we want to make this? I'm kind of thinking we'll make it like here, and let's change the color. I'm going to stick with this color, looks the best. I am going to be keeping the door yellow though, so let's see which one we want to use. We could use a wooden door, but I'm thinking we want this to be the simplest, and I think we're just going with the free basic. Everything that yellow. Okay, this is looking good. All right, now let's kind of merge this in a little bit. Oh, I have my grid a little too high. And let's pull this over right there. I'm thinking it's gonna need to be on the end of the home, so we're gonna make this squishy a little bit. Let's clone this panel. We're gonna make the actual squishy kind of rectangular like this, but we're gonna need to actually place some walls above to close in the door. Definitely too big. Yeah, the medium is quite too big. Wait, what about the tall? And we're gonna need to make this squishy like here. Perfect. Now let's go ahead and clone the other side and just pull them over so they merge. Now this is where it's gonna get a bit tricky, guys, because I still need to put like a ceiling, a floor. This is gonna be such a tiny home, but we are definitely gonna be able to make it work. Okay, that's gonna work perfectly. Oh, this one we're gonna need to, ooh, no seam. Okay, so I do need to figure out how to close in this section, and we also need to add in a roof. And then we're going to raise this up for our roof. Alright guys, how is our butter squishy looking? And you're probably like, wait a minute, how is this going to look like a butter squishy? We are going to finish this up. So let's go over and we are going to be looking for a sign. So we're going to actually use the hello sign. This one is kind of expensive and we're gonna need 4 of them, guys. So this is basically going to be the most expensive part, and this is what's gonna make it come together. So we need to choose a blue. Let's start with, okay, hang on. We need to make this a little bit more darker. Like, this is perfect. clone this because we're just gonna make it a little bit smaller. And then this is actually going to, oh, we have to weight this one. And then we are going to be changing the text on this. So I'm just gonna put this over here. Gonna go here, and we are definitely gonna be able to change this eventually. Okay, let's change this. Okay, and we have to wait another minute. Okay, it's been a minute. So this one we are gonna need to change to 4. Oh yes, it's perfect. Okay, now we need to wait another minute for the bottom. And I wish Adopt Me would actually change having to wait. It doesn't even make sense. Okay, we're gonna add in. Okay, so the picture reference I'm using has a net weight 113 grams. Let's make it, it goes just under like this, but it does go a little bit bigger. Guys, I think this is looking exactly what I pictured in my head. Okay, so we have the 4-ounce butter and our net weight. Okay, so we do finally have our butter squishy, which means I can now decorate it. So this is kind of going to be butter overload. Alright guys, well here is the new salted butter squishy home in Adopt Me. It's definitely a cramped tiny home, but I'm actually obsessed with how this ended up turning out. We can go inside and you can see I even have like a super teeny tiny butter kitchen and a little place to sleep. If you guys think I need to add more to the squishy home, let me know. It's definitely very basic, but I'm obsessed with it. Make sure you guys are subscribed. If you want to see more builds like this, let me know in the comments, and I'll see you next time. Bye guys!